We're going to talk about how to actually learn the game and actually how to play it. So here we go. Okay, so this really assumes that you have an understanding of the game, at least at a basic level. Notation. Let me go ahead and take away the stick. So on and so forth. Frames. If you need a refresher on frame information, video 3 handles about frame breakpoints. So we're going to be using the knowledge of frame breakpoints and frame data notation to basically learn Fahkumram and then get better with them and then bring them to at least TGP. It shouldn't be that hard. I figure it's time for us to get our purple title. Yeah, okay, so let's talk about it. So, in case you've not seen this before, this is Norway Tekken, but it is pretty updated. It is updated enough. You can use your app and all those shit, but let's take a look at frame data. So this is, once again, I'm going to go through the list. I'm not going to do like a paper. Some people do like quick, like Cliff Notes edition. People who give you like Cliff Notes information will basically be providing this information to you indirectly, if you don't realize that. Always check out the work that other people have done. In this case, just like with all the other characters we've leveled up, I've looked at no combo structures, no frame data, no nothing. Everything is learned on the fly and also learned through osmosis. Obviously, I've been playing this game a long time, so I know a lot of the frame data by default. But yeah, we don't look up any strategies of other people's. We just get it from osmosis and what works. But we're going to be, like I said, mixing it up today with data. Okay, so first things first, rage art. This is generic to all characters. That's nothing special. Only very rarely are a rage art high. When a rage art is high, that means it is I13. Same rules apply, PC 8, which means on the 8th frame, it turns to a power crush. Once again, right? Yeah, if you don't know that, I13 PC8 is the typical data. But, the typical high data, but no, his is mid. Okay, and we have basically the same rage drive, which is a cancel into a low, into a mid, or a high. I didn't realize it's a high. Okay, I just know it's punishable on block. It might jail. I don't know, to be honest. But yeah, his rage art, not very useful. We can probably cheese out some rounds. The problem with his rage art is if you're playing against Fahkumram and you have like the defensive OS timing, you OS the low automatically. So the low is not a real thing. Yeah, it's just something you pick up. But like I said, we're only at Yaksa on him. Like I said, we can probably cheese our way with this alone to probably Emperor Tekken King. But yeah, it's not real. This is not a real mix-up, by the way. Okay, well, actually looks like he can do it a lot of times, huh? Damn, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I know the wall stand 2, 4 is probably the cheesiest version of it, because the string will train people to duck anyway. So 1, 2, 4, we'll talk about this in a little bit. 1, 2, 4 is a high, and the only input off of 1, 2, 4 is 4. So we can show it here. So 1, 2, 4, 4, which is naturally a low. So the fact that there's a low mix-up, yeah, it doesn't mean shit. Something to keep a note of. 2, 4, same thing. 2, 4 has no variant on it. That's a low or low-high mix-up, same thing. Okay, I didn't realize he can cancel off 4, 3. Okay, this is pretty good. So wall stand 2 and 3, or 4, 3, 3, plus 4. That's decent. So this is a proper mix-up because 4, 3 by itself. Or no, sorry, it isn't. I'm thinking of 3, 4. Okay, no, never mind. This is the same thing. It's a low-high mix-up. So it's basically not a mix-up whenever I say that. Same thing with down 3, 4. That's a low-high mix-up. So that only leaves us with wall stand 2. And I guess forward 3. Forward 3 and wall stand 2. These are only 2 mix-ups that are proper. All the other mix-ups that you see here are all fake. Oh, there is one. Duh. Okay, perfect. So there we go. So and 3, 4 is an actual mix-up too. The other ones, don't worry about them. Okay, this is his damaging rage drive. I already know this. +1 on block. Unfortunately, in Tekken 7 now with Season 4 with its nerfs, +1 isn't that great, but it is plus, so that's all that matters. +1 was stronger originally because 1-4 Used to be plus 16, and now it's only plus 3. I have to be careful of this, but we'll get to that in a little bit. 1-1 will probably be our neutral moneymaker. Unsafe on block, it no longer has the nice little frame data on it, but it's still, I believe, NC. We'll have to confirm, but I'm pretty sure it's, sorry, NCC. Natural combo and counter hit. So this is an NC, I know that for a fact. Speaking of which, I also need to check out 1-2. I think on the second hit of counter hit, 1-2-1-4 is guaranteed. You can hit confirm this on flinch. It is risky against good players, not because 1-2-1, in case you don't know, is actually punishable, but because you can sidestep 4. You sidestep the right to truly punish this. So it's basically challenge 1-2-1 at -10, or sidestep the final hit rather than take the -11, because -11 and -10, as we're kind of talking about with Brian, is the same thing. It's just really easier to punish when you talk about online gaming. Okay, 1-2-4, 1-2-4-3, high-low mix-ups, not real. Okay, same thing. This is a high-low mix-up as well. So this is where he does the upper elbow. But interesting, so it's actually minus frames on block. So typically when the character does this little flipping animation where they turn around, it's basically called a guard break. So yeah, let me kind of show you. So I'll show you like Harong's frame data. So not only is his backlash strong, but it's also, for people who don't know, it's actually plus on block because it's a 4 slide 3? Oh, 3 slide 4. Okay, I was right the first time. Okay, see, plus 4. So he basically has the same idea, except his is -4, whereas Harong's is +4. So, like I said, usually when the opponent gets flipped around, now technically he might be slightly negative at -4, because the options from that position might be different, but for the most part, yeah, this is pretty much useless. This might set up, I highly doubt we're ever going to do a 3 slide 1 variant, but this will set up us probably going for down 2, the low checking elbow, which should prevent us from getting launched and top kick. So that's, I guess, a nice to know as well. Okay, 1-2-4-3. So this is the high. Oh no, it's not the high. What is this? Up, and I charge it. Oh, this is the tiger knee. Same thing, super linear. It will give us the wall push, +14. Interesting, it says G. I don't think that's right. This is a +14 period. They recover, I think, in crouching, so you can't do like 4-2-1. But I don't think this is a G at all. This is incorrect. This is a true +14. The only way I guess we can test is that if we, well, no, because if we're at the wall, the tiger knee will give us wall splat. I'm trying to figure out a situation where I can test with like down forward 1-2. Interesting. Okay, so yeah, this is the big nerf that he got. So it still doesn't jail, so they can duck it. +3 is really, really hurts compared to like +16 that it used to do. +16G. But we can make do. So +3, we're looking at basically 3 options. We can either do a jab check. We can do, like, for instance, 1-1. If we're at +3 and we do 1-1 at 10 frames, that would then put us at +4. And then same sort of issue, though. +4, we still have to deal with a power crush option, which would then, same thing, lead to like a 1-1 or a 1-2 delay 1 hit confirm. So it's sort of +3, +4 is like the same number. We're looking for like a +5 specifically. We're definitely never going to use 2 because 2 is not very good at this character. Like look at this frame data on 2. 6. +6, and how much is this? 8-16 versus, yeah. It's the same damage, 2 frames slower. The frame data is better, but the issue is I think we're kind of far away. I don't even know, for instance, I'll have to check this. And you know what? We can actually check this too. So this will be like things to check. This will be for our own testing. So like 2-4 distance. 1-2-4 or 1-2-4-3 slide 4 distance. Like I said, it's probably too far. Down 4 is our only option. Okay, 2-4-4. Interestingly enough, if you don't know anything about Fahkumram, 4-4 is actually NC. But the problem with 4-4 is that, well, it's the same frame data here. So you're doing, don't ignore the parentheses. You're basically -5 for a launch punishable option. 14-15. And yeah, look at this. It does less damage than your actual is strong 4-2-1 at 12. And active for 2 frames as well. That's dope. Oh, no, it's not 2 frames. What the hell are they lying for? Yeah, this feels very incomplete, the frame data. Okay, back to the top. Okay, so 3-4 -12. Realistically, we won't see anyone 12 it because we're not going to be using it a lot. Now, we need to force 3-4 with a 3-1. The nice thing with 3-1 here is not the +4. The +4, once again, talking about earlier. +4, +3 is the same number. Or at least this character. -3, that's the dope part. Because when you hit them, 3-1, you're basically right inside neutral. So, like, right inside range 2. So, like, a simple backdash would probably force them to whiff if they want to push in. And also at the same time, there's going to be hesitation frames because we have the option to do 3-1-4 -13 or 3-1-4-4, which is a hit confirmable option for -14. That's pretty good too. 3-1 down 4 basically is the same frame data as down 4. The nice thing, we get the little bonus counter hit. +10 though. Let's see about +10. So CH down 4, +10 G. Maybe can force a charge option. I highly doubt it, but it might be our best setup without taking like huge risk. Oh yeah, this is a bad nerf. Yeah, 3-4 +1. Oh man. Yeah, that's rough. Yeah, this used to be a knockdown. I would, obviously, it being a knockdown was a little bit too strong because, once again, even though it's -12, it isn't really -12. It recovers so quickly. It's similar to like back one at -15, but realistically, they're only going to get like a 12 on it unless you're hella doing it all the time. But yeah, +1, ooh. The same thing, I guess, from 3-4 down 2 or 1-1 mash out. Super, super scary. Fourth, 3. Okay, this is the straight kick. You know, I never even considered the fact with the length of the 13. That's probably why it feels so strong. Yeah, that's pretty disgusting. Also, looking at the frame data on the straight kick charge, 13 is huge because running 3. Where are you at? Running 3 is really fucking fast. Yeah, 19 to 24. So, I have a feeling maybe... No, probably in open field, most characters... Well, I would say a good amount of characters could probably step it, but with any sort of wall pushback, I think the running 3 would have to be meaty. They're not going to be able to recover in time. Something to think about, too. I guess let me write that down. Okay, and then obviously this is super strong too. So the high cancel +6 on block, and it's also homing and a natural hit launcher. That is always scary to go against. Stand 4. Yeah, the thing we have to know about with standing 4 here is just the fact that, once again, they don't even write it here. 4-3 on counter hit. Probably because they did 4-3 individually. So 4-3 is our 12 frame launcher. So whenever we don't want to fit in a 1-1, if we want to risk it, 4-3 at 12 is probably our best option. So this goes back in the looking at the other frames. So once again, if we're at +4, I mean technically +3, usually you want to think of 3 plus that. So +5. So like 1-2 into 4-3 can't be beat by anything. And I also believe 4-3 is NC. So 4-3 at +6 leading into itself is pretty good as well. Even 4-3 forcing a down 4, although that kind of represents like a high-low mix-up. But yeah, 4-3. Let me write that down so I don't forget that. So 4-3, even if we don't score the counter hit, yeah, +6 is massive. That's a great number for us. And then obviously we can cancel into the knee. Or 4, we're never going to use that. 3 + 4, 18. 4-2-1, our 12 frame Punisher. Honestly, 4-2-1 is where we can get all our meat. 4-2-1 is one of the best 12 frame Punishers in the game. Super good for consistency, super good damage. Also super good for carry. Actually, let's take a look at that. So 13-20. If we do down forward 4-3, which is this max damage carry option. What is that? 13-20. Yeah, it only does 2 more points of damage, which means it only does like 1 more point of damage. So not only is this significantly harder, it barely outclasses 4-2-1. Now granted, down forward 4-3 gives like a little bit more loft to it, but 4-2-1 has like this power splat property to it, which is like really fucking good. Okay, 4-3 at 17, that is kind of rough. So 4-3, I'll just say series. Yeah, I-17, that's super rough. Because his frame data so far really only is conducive to 5 and less, or 4 and less, I should say. So I think 4-3 is one of those. Okay, I think you're gonna fuck around and I'm at slight advantage, or I think I'm gonna go slower and I'm gonna challenge you. Okay, 4-3-2 minus 12. That'll probably be pretty rare because the risk of like all the other options up for 4-3-2 makes it so 4-3-2 is basically safe on block. I really wish I could see the frame data here. Like, is 4-3-2... So if it's -1 into 17, that means they have time to duck jab. But I have a feeling you can't. So I think this is incomplete frame data again. Okay, so obviously this is the high counter hit string. This is the mix-up. Slower mix-up. Charge knee. Oh, sorry, this is the cancel high. Or +2, 21. Let's go on, Chris. Or +2, I think feels like one of those. I need to like punish you at like max range, but more on wake up. Okay, 4-3 + 4. Yeah, 25. That's on the slow end. The nice thing, -12S, means that only really Dragunov can max punish it. So that's forgivable. It is slower, but now he also has up forward 2. So I'm thinking of it. Let's look at up forward 2. Yeah, like look at this. +10 G. 18 and a PC7. I don't think a PC7. It's probably 8. But that's significantly scarier good. And -8 as well. So I think we'll be using up forward 2 more often. The nice thing with the up forward 2, because it's a diagonal, we can cancel crouch to gain access to it. It's one of the strengths of having a diagonal input. Okay, we were at forward 3 plus 4. Down forward 1, there we go, plus 6. Yeah, plus 6, minus 3. Obviously, they can duck it. But a lot of people are still afraid of the mix-up, especially if you don't have any practice against like the OS timing on the duck and stuff like that. One thing I've kind of figured out, and it's probably not a sustainable strategy, but if we commit to down forward 1-4, we can effectively counter hit confirm down forward 1-4. So if we see CH, we let it rock. If we don't see CH, we can then cancel the 4 into a different option. This is kind of a twofold problem, and it really builds up like a Yomi option specifically. So the question then becomes, okay, is my opponent going to pick up on that? Will they start challenging down forward 1-4? In which case they can't challenge it, it'll knock them down. Minus 13, not terrible, but not great either. Especially because if you look at 4-4-4, same property, minus 13, but like hella pushback. But so far, I've kind of experimented with down forward 1-4 confirming, and it hasn't been terrible. But I also know, same thing, it's not a sustainable strat. The low is a launcher. It's not even a K&D. It's a launch. Yeah, whoever wrote this kind of just, I think, copy-pasted shit. Down forward 2-1, minus 13S. So Kazuya, Eddie, Josie, and then a lot of people still don't realize this, but down forward 2-3 is minus 12. People still think it's minus 11 for some reason. It's been nerfed for a while, so it's nothing new. Oh, down forward 3, minus 13. Is that true? I don't think that's true. If it's minus 13, that's actually really good. But that's really good to know. I'm glad I saw that. Down forward 4, the strength of the move really depends on your opponent. You can sidestep right and fuzzy it. Plus 1S. Okay. I always wondered the frame data. I never went on my way to learn it. It's also recently nerfed too. There used to be better frame data on it. Damn, down 1 plus 8S. That is really good. I mean, down 1 is already like a really crucial move for Fahkumram. Wow, plus 8S. And it's only minus 5 as well. That's super good. Holy shit. I didn't... Okay, that feels wrong. I'm going to look that up too. Down 2, super good. Basically, it's a duck jab without actually, unparryable duck jab, a slower one. I-12. Down 3-4, we'll have to stick away from that. Down 3-4, equally launch punishable to down 4. Also, down 3 doesn't consistently hit grounded. Punch parry, same thing, minus 17. That's a new nerf. I've yet to see someone effectively launch it. I've seen people go out of their way to launch it. And I think unless you're like 100% reading it, you're not launching it. You can definitely float it, don't get me wrong. But like I said, I've seen people go out of their way to try and launch it. Yeah, and they don't really do too well with it, so. Yeah, I didn't realize, I didn't remember even his side sway. Like, that's crazy. But yeah, plus 5C. What the hell is plus 5C? I don't even know. Other than that, back 2-1, I think, is typically his meta option or consistent wall splat. Same thing, back 2-1 and back 2-3 is a low-high mix-up. So the only fear of back 2-1 comes from the charge. Back 2-1 is definitely tricky to fuck around with or to try to beat. Also, it's his I-14 Punisher, but I think we already found out that forward 2-1 does like as much damage as this, right? 15, 20? Okay, 2 less points. Same thing. But this will be more of an actual Punisher. But I doubt I'll ever use it for I-14. I think back 1... Look at that, back 120 by itself, and then you guarantee the 4-4-2-1, which probably deals an extra 35 points of damage. I mean, yeah. So we're already dealing 20 points more already. So yeah, I should not think about back 2-1 ever as a Punisher, only as Oki. Back 3, RIP. This movie used to be hella good. This movie used to be a counter hit launcher, and now it isn't. RIP. Back 3-4, -10, no surprise. I-14. Usually, I've found in my experience that even using this for I-14 punishment, like when I want to OS against reversal and shit like that, the back 4-3 almost never fucking connects. It's very strange for such a big boy character. It like is really bad. So his unblockable actually works on certain combos, but we won't do that today. Okay, low crush. 28. Okay, his up 4-3 is way faster, but it's nice to see that they're all JS9. So he doesn't have the problem that Negan has. Yeah, Negan, for some reason, has really bad JS data. Okay, and he doesn't have the Dragunov problem. So he can do a retreating up 4-3. That's really nice to know as well. 4-4-2. 4-4-2-2. 4-4-2-1. Another issue here. 4-4-4, of course, like I said, is punishable, but has so much pushback no one can punish it. Jet kick. 18. I need to look at... I'm pretty confident, because I think that's a bufferable 18. But I need to confirm that. I have seen jet kick punish things like blazing kick from Lee, so I believe that's true. Okay, I-13 for wall stand 1. Oh, JS-15 on wall stand 3. That kind of sucks. So he does kind of have that little Negan frame data. His wall stand 4 is dog shit. We might get burned a couple times. Okay, 19 on FC3. That's good. So they have to guess that 19 means it's effectively invisible. 22 is the frame data where some people can see it. Not consistently. 23, 24 is typically regarded as seeable. 26 is like everyone should be able to see it. So once again, 19, 2 or 3 frames quicker than what would be considered possibly seeable. Therefore, it's invisible. So that's good to know. In case you're wondering how the frame data works. Whoa, sights of 4, 15. I mean, of course you have to burn 2 frames of input, but damn, JS9 as well. Okay, that explains why it feels so strong too then. Let's go ahead and boot up the game. So we have a basis for our frame data now. I have some things I want to test, so we're going to go ahead and test them. Unfortunately, it looks like Fahkumram is lacking in certain frames, so he's going to be more dependent on 4-3 and down forward 1. Obviously, it'd be nice to have like a single standing counter hit Magic 4, but you know, shit happens. What can you do? At least he has something better than nothing. I was like, oh yeah, we'll theorycraft some things. Like, oh no, he's just really good. Okay, so look at that. It is G, but if it's G, that means he can fucking crouch guard. But he can't. Because we know he can't. Yeah. Okie dokie. Well, let's see. So 2-4. So I don't really want to use this as a Punisher. Yeah, see, it's not even NC. Nope. Well, good. That clears that out too. Okay. Okay, good to know. So let's put him by the wall. Okay, still can stab it. That is good to know. So what can we do instead at +10? Okay, how about this? Second things first. Back to the drawing board. So down 4. Miss. That of course is going to hit. He has no frames. But if you go the other way though, I'm not saying do back 1, but it's nice to know one thing that's consistent. Okay, there's no frames this step. So that back 4 is coming down the line no matter what. Okay, so the other thing that I typically recommend doing, you've seen the like 3 things all beginners must know, is finding out what counter step period. So like this down forward 1 consistently hit. It looks like it might. Okay, so if he steps to the right, down forward 2 hit? Yeah, down forward 2 does hit. Now if I put you onto... Like, I'm okay with the down forward 1, down forward 2 meta. Like, that basically, if you've ever played Bruce, that's how Bruce used to work. So down forward 2 looks to be pretty good to the right. Okay, but it's more of like a frame thing. So it doesn't track when we... Oh, see. But yeah, that's how Bruce used to be. Down forward 1 tracks to the left, down forward 2 would track to the right. The only issue with Bruce was that his down forward 2, being an elbow, had like no range. So like they had to be in your shit. So I was looking for more options. Obviously we have things like back to 3. This shouldn't track. Okay. I don't expect these to track. I just need to test them though. Oh wow. Oh, shit. Okay. I didn't expect that. Okay, good to know. Okay, that should be pretty consistent and punishable. Yeah, right to our back. Dangerous, dangerous. So in that case, we need to use it as like a cancel option. Speaking of which... Oh, that is nice. So we can do like down 2, wall stand 1. Wow, that's actually really good. Holy shit. What? I don't quite think the down 2 on block, but on hit, that's dope. Yeah. Even at -2, we're okay. If I have like a full crouch option, what's FC3? No, I don't want counter hit. -4. Oh, I'm in full stand. Okay, so if I do down 4, down back 4, okay, no range to hit there. Down back 4, back 1. Okay, does hit. So like down back 4, 4 for 4. Oh, that timing is tight. That really sucks. Okay, so we can't do down back 4. So we need to find something else to counter step at that range. Maybe down back 4, down forward 3? Yeah, down forward 3 does track. So same thing. -2, that's not bad. Yeah, down forward 3 hitting there is super, super good. That's insanely actually good. Because it's basically invisible. Because you didn't even talk about standing 3. Okay, good. So standing 3 doesn't track. I didn't expect it to track. But that's good to know as well. Now if I sidestep instead of still misses. If I go 3-1 though, okay, it does hit. Oh. Not unless he sidewalks though. Okay, what if you sidestep the other way? No, makes sense. How about if I do 3-4? Okay, it does track to that way. How if I do the other direction? No, no worky. Okay, so far he's pretty straightforward. How about down 4? Nice, consistent. -5's not great, but you know, what can you do? Okay, how about just down back 4, down back 4? Oh, he's like stuck in full crouch. That's pretty nice too. Okay, so it looks like all my lows are going to consistently hit. Oh, that's pretty good. Okay, so he's kind of like Dragunov then. Although the nice thing with Dragunov is down 2. Like, you know, will actually stuff options. Okay, how about down 2 on that? I doubt it will track, but okay, that's good to know. Okay, so in which case we can start... Oh, Okay, 4-3. Oh, +6, okay. So let's make sure it's NC. It should be, just want to confirm. NC. Actually, you know what, that's not the best way to test. That's the best way to test. Or technically guard all is the best way to test. +6. Okay, so let's see, what else is on the list? Oh, yes. We need him to not guard, though. No, what the fuck? Yeah, there's no plus. Was that right? Was that even on the list correctly? I think it had more frames than that, so the list was wrong. Okay, 18, correct. Forward 3, 17, correct. Oh, down forward 3, yeah, we need to test that. Because I was under the impression that everything that Fahkumram does for low is 13. There we go. It was all 14, but that was clearly wrong. Whoever told me that is a liar. Okay, yes. So we need to look at the guard data. +1S. Okay, so +1S in my down 4 is 13. It is 14. Okay, so I think Bruce's down 4 used to be 13. So that's good to know. So that means +1S, basically down 4 is not a real option. Although we could go for like an up-forward 2 in that position as well. Because we're canceling the option and we're plus, so you can't interrupt us. But like down back, oh, not down back 2. So this would be like an option, so we like force the crouch into down 2. So if they wall stand 4 off of +1S, we'll trade. I trade negative though, because I'm only +2. Okay, that's good to know as well. Same thing though, I can cancel off the down back 2 or down 2 in the up forward 2 option. Down 1. Ooh, +8S. God damn, that's good. Although I'm in FC. Can I do like... It's probably better to go for down 1 into sidestep 4 rather than down 1 wall stand 3. Although it's probably more frames. You know what? That's probably close. I don't know the exact frame data on sidestep. I know for full crouch it's 6 frames. So sidestep might also be 6 frames, in which case +8S into a 15, we still win by, what, 2 frames? So it might be 7 for sidestep. To distinguish between 6 frames for full crouch. You know, just it's not a glitch, it's more of a feature of the game, because how is the game determined between FC and sidestep, right? Ah, jet kick. I don't know how I can test this though. But yeah, I think it's at a... Yeah, I don't see any movement. Yeah, he's staying still, so yeah, it's probably a bufferable 18. And then open field would be 21. So kind of similar to Brian and Lars forward back 2-1. Where only in block stun you get the full 14 frames. Okay, so I think that's about it. In which case, I guess I can go ahead and just keep testing counter step options. So let's see. Oh, I highly doubt Rage Drive tracks, but let's find out. Also, keep in mind your mileage may vary. I picked Kazuya because standard, like full normal character, nothing special about him. Okay, what if I just do 1-1-1? Or makes sense, doesn't track that way. Sometimes jabs can have some weird directional tracking. Okay, so 1-1 itself does track though? That's not bad. How about down 1 then? This track, nice. Ooh, okay. Okay. I'm seeing some potential here. Okay, okay, okay. I think that only hit because he like stopped stepping. Yeah. Ooh, spicy. So you wanna disrespect full step to the left. And see. That's gonna be so like not gonna fucking work, but it's nice to know, I suppose. Okay, 1-2, 1-4. There's no way 1-4 tracks, so I'm not gonna try. 2-4. I don't want to even test that. I don't. Okay, 3-1 we figured out doesn't track. Oh, 3-1-4 out of curiosity though, or 1-2. Okay, yeah. Because the 3-1-2 looks a little bit similar to like the 1-1 and down 1. But yeah, it makes sense. Wrong arm. No surprise. Okay, 3-4. Okie dokie, makes sense. We can always cancel with the high, which can, or, you know, would track. I have a feeling the other one's not going to hit either. Oh, really? Okay, that's actually good to know. So, rather than relying on down forward 2, yeah, we can go for something else. Okay, how negative do you think they have to be? So let's say if I do 4 back 2-1. Oh. Nah, he's already so far off axis. We're gonna realign. Down 4-1-2. Whoops. That's the other issue. Obviously, it's high. Okay, maybe he'll hit. Okay, it's nice to know, I guess. 4-4, of course, would hit. 3+4 will lose. I believe it does track the other way, though. Yeah. Oh, I guess against 2P. Now, granted, because everyone's online, there'll probably be 1P. But in a situation like this, where he has to go, in order to crouch cancel, he has to go into the directional. I guess that'd be way better offline. Okay, forward 2-1, there's no reason to check that. Forward 3. Oh, I think I already checked that inadvertently. Okay, this isn't gonna track. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna track either way. Doesn't track, only tracks the left. Tracks the right. Tracks. Oh, no shit. Oh, no shit. Okay. Oh. That's kind of disappointing. Down 3-4 out of curiosity. Oh no, I'm like, yeah, I'm figuring this out in real time. Okay, down 3 is a low, so of course down 3 is gonna track. But down 3-4 is also not NC, so this is a terrible strategy. Yeah. So down 3 is a low. But why would I do down 3 when I can do down 4-3? Or down 4. Down back 4, right? Although I think I've seen down back 4 not track, yeah? Yeah, there you go. So let's test this again. Oh! Down 4 That's my only one that consistently tracks. Okay, okay. That's good to know. So if they don't side walk, and that was left, I think then it would track. How about and plus 0? Plus 0 still hits. Okay, so lows against SS, not SW. Out of curiosity, how about that mic 2? It does track. Is that NC? Oops, that's not gonna work. It is NC. How about if I full sidewalk rather? Let's track. I doubt it tracks all the way. Oh, it does track. How fast is this? 16? Is that right? The nice thing about Damek 2, this is one of our only high crushes. So if anyone wants to disrespect us, we only have certain options, like Damek 1, down 2, and Damek 2, really. Damek 2 is punishable on block, though. Down 2, yeah, it doesn't track. Yeah, unfortunately, down 2 doesn't track. The nice thing is we probably recover, like, instantly, so it's not going to be a problem. Okay, we're almost done. Yeah, right? Right? If that did track, holy shit. Okay, this only tracks on plus frames. Yeah, that's really bad. But I think once we're plus 5, it seemed to track. Plus 5's a rare number, though. Back 3, of course, will track. Well, back 4 will probably not track. Interesting. Yeah. I didn't expect it to track either way, to be honest. There's no way Up4 track, or Up4 tracks. Yeah. Up4 2 doesn't track. Sorry. Up4 3 doesn't track, makes sense. It probably doesn't track either way. Yeah. Up4... Up4 4, oh my god. Yeah. What a bad move. The move is terrible. Yeah, Up4 3 wall splats, yeah. Yeah. Ooh, 4-4-2. Yeah, it does wall splat, yeah. 4-4-2 should track, but that's for a whole different reason. Yeah, I mean, how quick is this? Oh, pretty slow, 17. 4-4-3 does not track. 4-4-4 of course tracks. Of course that tracks. Yeah. Running 3, we found out doesn't track. Once again, wall stand 1. Yeah, right? Wall stand 1 does track. I can't believe that, though. Like, what the fuck? What a good move. Wall stand 2 probably doesn't track. Oh, that's the same input as Damek 2. Look, it's the same animation. Yeah, I know what you meant. Wall stand 3 should not track. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it's scary, right? Because it's the anim... Oh, see there. Oh, but at the same time, we're also minus 13. Damn, I don't know. I can't really say wall stand 3 tracks, but it sure looks like it does. Okay, I'll throw it as a maybe. Size to 4 might track. Okay, so let me write this down again. So tracks both ways. Wall stand 3 tracks both ways. Okay, let me delete a little of this stuff. So 2-4 junk. I'll talk about that. Instrument 3.